Hey, yo! Peer review time. Old school. Solo review. Let's do it. I'm not gonna waste time like I used to. I got my glass and my beer all ready. So let's do this. I have the Boatrocker Doug's Grapefruit IPA, 7.5% ABV. There is grapefruit. There is actual grapefruit in it. There we go. Doug's Grapefruit IPA is packed with bold citrus flavors from both the hop selection and the grapefruit. We employed dip hopping in this beer to really make the most of the incredible oils that get covered up by the myrcene. A citrus punchy hop delight. Thanks, Doug. Oh, who's Doug? More information. Every Friday and sometimes midweek, depending on our brewing schedule, farmer Doug drives down from Warragut to pick up our spent grain and distilling. Oh, this is a nice story. To pick up our spent grain and distilling lees. He feeds his livestock, and we free up our grain bins to brew more beer. We've taken Doug and his family on a journey with our beers and gins. Rod, bring back some gin. And he's partial to an IPA or two, so when Doug said he had some grapefruit and would we like some, our first thought was a grapefruit IPA. Great choice, boys. This beer is loaded with more than 100 kgs of farm-grown and hand-picked by Doug grapefruits. So we raise a glass, say thanks to Doug. This beer's for you. Doug! Shout out to my guy, Rod Quinton. One of my best friends in the whole world. Love that guy. And if you don't, we don't care. Rod brought back a shit ton of beers for me from Australia. Expect more reviews from Rod coming soon. This one I had to try. I love, obviously, our Pasture Free Brewing Company Pomelo IPA. I was a big fan of the Ballast Point Sculpin. So I think grapefruit, or grapefruit adjacent fruits, go fucking awesome in beers, especially IPAs. And I'm excited to try this one. Quick story. The Boatrocker. Sorry, it's called Boatrocker, Brewers and Distillers. When I was a kid, I had a lot of favorite movies. One of them at one point was Field of Dreams. Kevin Costner, baseball guy, hears voices, builds a baseball field on his farm, goes on this journey, meets this writer, Terrence Mann, fictional writer, played by James Earl Jones. He's telling him a story. He's telling him a story about how when he was 16, I think it was when he was 16, he had a huge argument with his father. He stormed out, and he never spoke to him again. And then he passed away tragically. He's telling the story, and then Terrence Mann turns to him and says, what happened when you were 16? And he says, I read The Boatrocker by Terrence Mann. And, of course, James Earl Jones is great. He plays it great. He's like, it's not my fault you wouldn't have a catch with your father! It's not my fault you wouldn't have a catch with your father. Boatrocker, Brewers and Distillers, Doug's Grapefruit IPA, one sip. Everybody knows the rules. Try them all until we try them all. Let's fucking go. It smells fucking great. Yep. 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 One sip, everybody knows the rules. Rod said, I think Rod said that this one didn't taste as fresh as he remembered, but then also maybe that was just nostalgia playing tricks with him. You know how when you try something and then you don't try it for a while and then you try it again, like, oh, it's good, but is it the same or what? I think that's just nostalgia fucking with us. Don't let nostalgia fuck with you. Shout out to Alan Gould. Nostalgia ain't what it used to be. Yep, that's a really good beer. It's that the citrus bitterness from the fruit just complements the bitterness of the hops so well. That's what makes these grapefruit and pomelo IPAs so good. It's really good. One sip, everybody knows the rules. So I'm going high. How high is the question. Shout out to Method Man and Red Man. I've got a... really like this beer. I don't want to go crazy, but it's really good. I've got a 9.4. Fantastic beer. Thank you, Rod. I think there's more Boatrocker to be had. So looking forward to that. If you're in Australia, pick them up. If you're in Vietnam and you want some, hit me up while supplies last. Melbourne. What a time to be alive. Doug's Grapegruit IPA 9.4. That's a review.